In this video, we're going to be going over the new top 5 best guns to use here in Modern Warfare 3 ranked play. Here in ranked play, a lot of things are restricted from regular multiplayer, so we have to go ahead and build some class setup specific for the rules. If you guys enjoy the video, feel free, drop a like in the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications. Let's get into it. Now, for the first gun, we're taking a look at the MCW, the workhorse here in ranked play. We have a new setup that's going to be specific for the play style as well as the rule set. For the muzzle, we are going to be rocking the compensated flash hider. This is an attachment that we have not yet used here in multiplayer because it really isn't that helpful, but in ranked play, oh man, it's fantastic. As you can see, we're going to have a shorter radar ping, vertical recoil control, horizontal recoil control, as well as firing aiming stability. You might be wondering, why do we need a shorter radar ping here in ranked? Well, in ranked play, obviously people are going to be looking at the mini-map a lot more. They're going to be trying to zero in on your position, and with a shorter radar ping, you're going to be able to move from position to position a lot easier and anchor the spawns for your teammates so people are not spawning from behind you. Hopefully this is going to be a good attachment. Definitely go ahead and equip it. Now we are going to rock a barrel, and I recommend rocking the Mammoth Heavy barrel. This is going to be phenomenal, going ahead and bumping up the bullet velocity and range, aim walking steadiness, as well as aim walking speed here. That bullet velocity con that we picked up with that muzzle is going to be removed with this barrel, and we're overall going to be extending the long range capability of the MCW, and that's where this gun is going to be shining. Now, to go ahead and help us out at close range, because with an assault rifle in ranked, you still want to be able to take people out at closer ranges and also have the ability to move around the map a little bit easier. We are going to be rocking the DR6 hand stop. Now, in multiplayer, I'd recommend rocking the Phantom 5 hand stop. That's not going to be the case here in ranked. This is going to be great, increasing that aim walking speed, aim downside speed, sprint to fire speed, and movement speed here. A great attachment on the MCW, allowing you to go ahead and maneuver around the map, get into your power position, anchor the spawns so your teammates are spawning where they need to be and the enemies are spawning, you know, where they shouldn't be. And now, something we're going to be doing with this class setup that a lot of pros have been running is for the optic, they like to rock this slate reflector. For me personally, I like the Mark III reflector, but here in ranked play, I'm not going to lie, just to go ahead and keep everything streamlined, because a lot of classes are going to be using the slate reflector, we're going to go ahead and run this. This is going to be a good attachment on the MCW and honestly any weapon. But if you like the Mark III reflector, feel free to go ahead and equip it. I like it, but just because a lot of pros are rocking the slate reflector, we're going to go ahead and rock it on our ranked play class setup as well. And then finally, for the last attachment, we are going to utilize a rear grip, and we're going to be rocking the RB Claw PSL to go ahead and bump up more recoil control, gun kick, and firing aiming stability, smoothing out the recoil pattern. This is going to be a good attachment. Once you jump into the firing range, you're going to see here that this build, even though it does have a lot of recoil controlling attachments, we're going to have a respectable ADS, we're going to have great handling, and we're going to be able to go ahead and take people out very easily with the setup. It's going to have great mobility. I mean, you can see the strafe speed is nasty with this. That's what's so disgusting about this build. Now, for ranked play, they're made of the setup. I do recommend rocking the combat knife, the karambit. This is going to be a good weapon because in ranked, it's very important to get from position to position, and speed is going to be key. Honestly, it's going to be more advantageous to have a knife because you can get that increased movement speed, so you can get from hill, position, and search and destroy to lock people out of, you know, an area you don't want them to be in. This is going to help us out a lot more. Now, we also have stun grenade, frag grenade, trophy system, marksman gloves. I run marksman gloves on my assault rifles or longer range weapons, which is going to be increasing our overall long range capabilities with reduced sway and also flinch in ADS. I'm running lightweight boots on my assault rifle setups that I'm not going to be running and gunning with just to go ahead and have an increase in that movement speed. And I'm also having tactical mask on because people are going to be throwing stun grenades to get you out of a, you know, traffic position or a power position, which is going to be helping your teammates spawn where they need to spawn. For the vest, all we have is going to be the infantry vest available in ranked play. It's going to be a good option. Let me know down in the comment section how you guys do with this class setup. It's going to be disgusting if you're looking for a mid-range setup that you can also take people out. at close ranges. Now for class setup number 2, we're taking a look at the Rival 9, a fantastic submachine gun to use here in ranked if you're looking to run and gun, but also have the ability to people out at those medium longer ranges. For the muzzle, we are still going to be rocking that compensated flash hider. Same reason we're running it on the MCW. We're going to use it on the Rival 9. It's going to allow us to have some accuracy at longer ranges, but also go ahead and remove us off the radar for a little bit of time. Now for the barrel, we are going to be running the Rival C clear shot barrel. This is going to be what is going to allow us to take people out at those medium to longer ranges, because we are bumping up our recoil control, our damage range, our bullet velocity, as well as aiming idle sway. As you guys can see here, it's going to be a great attachment if you are trying to punch people out of those medium to longer range positions. Now for the underbarrel, same reason we're going to be rocking the DR6 hand stop on the MCW is the reason we're rocking it on the Rival 9. It's going to work even better on this weapon because it is an SMG, and we're overall going to have a massive increase to our close to medium range handling here with an aim walking speed, aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, as well as movement speed. As you guys can see, it's going to be a great attachment to run on this class. Now we are going to be rocking a stock with this setup, and we're going to be rocking the EXF close quarters assault stock. This is going to be a great attachment, bumping up that gun kick and recoil control, just so we have an easy to use submachine gun that can also kind of act like an AR. As you guys can see, it's going to be a good attachment, drastically improving our recoil control at longer ranges. And then finally, we are going to be running a rear grip here, and the Vice assault grip is going to be great, again smoothing out that recoil pattern, also giving us that increased gun kick control, firing aiming stability, and recoil control with this submachine gun. Once you jump in the firing range, you're going to see here that this setup is going to be fantastic because we have a very respectable ADS, great handling, and obviously we're going to have a very controllable recoil. It's like almost non-existent how nuts this is. Definitely a rock solid class. For the main of the build, I am still recommending the karambit so we can go ahead and get to our position as fast as possible. Secondaries are kind of irrelevant. If you need a secondary, there's gonna be plenty on the ground. Probably pick up an MCW or another Rival 9, but I do recommend putting on the stun grenade. I also recommend putting on the frag grenade on this setup. I have the trophy system. For the submachine guns, I'm running the assault gloves because it's gonna be helping us out at close range with jumping and also improving our ADS accuracy when you're jumping. We also gonna have covert sneakers here because we are running and gunning. I do not want to get picked up somebody using a headset. Super important. Also in search and destroy, this is going to be key. And we have on tactical masks because stun grenades are going to be prominent here in ranked. And then finally, obviously, we do have on the infantry vest. Let me know down in the comment section how you guys do with the Rival 9. Definitely a rock solid submachine gun, and definitely one of the most common weapons to run up against in ranked. Now for class setup number 3, we're taking a look at the brand new HRM9. This weapon is very good in ranked play. They might actually GA this in the future, so use this before it's not possible to be ran. Now for the muzzle, we are going to be rocking that compensated flash hider. You guys know the drill. This is going to be a great attachment for any weapon here in ranked play, and that's going to be definitely not the exception for the HRM9. For the barrel, we are going to be rocking that Princeps long barrel. This is going to be transforming this submachine gun into an assault rifle. I'm putting air quotes around SMG because this kind of does act like an AR, bumping up that bullet velocity and range, aim idle sway, and firing aiming stability. This also gives this weapon a very clean iron sight, pretty much the Growl 5.56 from Modern Warfare 2019. That's going to be a huge help at longer ranges. For the underbarrel, we are going to be rocking the DR6 hand stop on this submachine gun here, going ahead and bumping up that close to medium range performance. If you cannot control the recoil with this gun, do not fear. You can put on the X10 Phantom 5 hand stop with this weapon. It's going to be going ahead and smoothing out that recoil pattern for you, making it a little bit easier to use. But if you can control it, definitely put on the DR6 hand stop. Now we are going to rock a stock, and the folding stock is going to be fantastic, drastically improving that recoil control, gun kick control, and firing aiming stability. This is a no ifs, ands, or buts about it attachment. You have to rock this on this weapon. If you don't, you're going to have a very hard time taking people out at longer ranges. And then finally, we are going to run a magazine. In ranked play, these are unlocked. I don't know why they're not unlocked in multiplayer. It doesn't make any sense, but we are going to go ahead and bump it up with the 50 round drum here. It's going to be fantastic. Once you jump into the firing range, you're going to see that we have a setup that's going to have a respectable ADS, and it's literally going to be a laser beam. I mean, look at how ridiculous this is. I'm actually going to go ahead and put on the other underbarrel so you can see the difference in recoil control, just in case you might be interested in running this one instead. It's going to be a little bit more straight and easy to handle at those longer ranges. So definitely go ahead and give this setup a try if you need some additional recoil control. It's going to be kind of straight up and to the left, but a little bit more controllable. In the build, we have on karambit, stun grenade, frag grenade, trophy system. I have the assault gloves here because it's still technically a submachine gun, but it does handle like an assault rifle. We're rocking covert sneakers because we're gonna be running and gunning. It's a submachine gun. And we also have on tac mask, which is gonna be nice, preventing us from getting stunned. And obviously we do have on the infantry vest. This is a nasty weapon. Use it before they go ahead and take it away from ranked. I can guarantee it's probably gonna happen within the next couple of days or when they do release a new update. For class setup number 4, we're taking a look at the striker, but this time we're gonna be building the striker kind of like an assault rifle here. It's a fantastic submachine gun that you can use at longer ranges. Now we are still gonna be rocking that compensated flash hider to take us off the radar for a short amount of time, and we're gonna be taking advantage of that long range potential with this attachment. We are going to be bumping that up even more with a barrel, and we're going to be rocking that striker recon long barrel, which will be offering us great bullet velocity and range and aim idle sway benefits here. This is going to be a good attachment, again, to make sure this weapon is going to be hitting like an assault rifle. We are going to be rocking an underbarrel, and the DR6 hand stop is going to be a good option here. This is a nice attachment on this submachine gun. Because it has low recoil, we're going to reap the rewards of having better close as well as medium range performance. Now we are going to be rocking an optic on the striker. For me personally, because it is a submachine gun, I know the pros are rocking the slate reflector. I'm actually going to recommend rocking the Mark III reflector on this weapon, just because we are rocking an optic on an SMG. I want to have that open-ended sight, so it's very easy to use at those close to medium ranges, and that's exactly what the Mark III reflector is going to offer. And then finally, we do have the option for a stock, and we're going to be rocking that Lockman Recon Series stock, which is going to be drastically improving our medium to long range performance with that gun kick, recoil, and aim idle sway controllability with this weapon. This is going to be a good class setup. As you guys can see, we have some respectable ADS time, even though we are building an AR SMG hybrid build. You guys can see we do have very, very low recoil. It is almost non-existent with this setup. Now, for the remainder of the build, we are going to be rocking the karambit, stun grenade, frag grenade, trophy system, but I've switched my gloves because this is going to be more of an assault rifle setup to the marksman gloves here, and I am running covert sneakers still because the submachine gun we're going to be moving around, and tactical mask with the infantry vest. Definitely a nice submachine gun to use if you don't want to rock the HRM9, or after they go ahead and take it away from rank play. This is going to be a nice replacement. And then finally, for class setup number 5, we are taking a look at the SVA 545, a nice replacement to the MCW. This is a very fast TTK assault rifle you can use if you're trying to use an AR at close to medium ranges. Now, for the muzzle, we still have the compensated flash hider. It's going to be the best muzzle to run on any assault rifle SMG here in ranked. Now, for the barrel, we are going to be rocking that STV precision barrel to go ahead and bump up that long range potential with that bullet velocity and range, gun kick control, recoil control, as well as aim idle sway. It's going to be a nice attachment if you are trying to take out other MCW players if you don't feel like using that weapon. For the underbarrel, we are going to be rocking the DR6 hand stop. Luckily, this weapon does have very, very minimal recoil, so we can go ahead and take the reward of having bumped up close to medium performance with this attachment, with that increased aim walking speed, aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, and movement speed with this attachment. Overall, a good setup if you are building it for those close to medium ranges. Now, we are going to rock an optic in multiplayer. You don't necessarily need to run an optic, but here in ranked, I do recommend it because we are needing that additional accuracy. The slate reflector, like on all the other assault rifles the pros are running, is going to be a nice attachment for this gun. And then finally, we are actually going to be running a stock on this setup, and we are going to be rocking the main V6 stop to bump up more recoil control as well as gun kick control on this weapon. Now, once you go ahead and jump into the firing range, you're going to see here that we do have a build that is going to have a respectable ADS. It's going to have great handling. You're going to be able to walk around ADS with this, and we're gonna have a very low recoil and a quick TTK because the first couple of shots are gonna be coming out faster. Now obviously, because this is an AR, we do have some changes to our setup. Karambit, stun grenade, frag grenade, trophy system. We're running the marksman gloves, not the assault gloves. We do have on lightweight boots because it's an assault rifle. It's going to be, you know, having that nice benefit to our close to medium range movability. And we do have on tac mask with the infantry vest. Overall, a very effective setup here you can use to go ahead and replace the MCW with. And these are going to be the top 5 best guns to be using here in ranked play. The SVA 545, the Striker, the HRM 9, the Rival 9, as well as the MCW. Let me know down in the comment section which weapon you guys prefer the most. For me personally, I do love rocking that Rival 9 running and gunning, and I also like to go ahead and shake up the meta with the HRM 9. Hopefully it's going to be still available after the next update. If you guys tear it up with these setups, let me know down in the comment section. And as always, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications, spin your boy ears. I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Deuces.